piling up in parts of the area. This is driven by pandemic buying, moving, and more. Trash cans and dumpsters are overflowing. It appears to be the worst in the city. And many have been turning to News 4 asking, why is this allowed to happen? Is a worker shortage to blame?
Recycling is piling up and overflowing at collection sites across St. Louis. This comes a little more than 2 months since alleyway pickups.
Dumping trash overnight. And we gets up and it's just filled with trash. And I've been over here for 20 years and it never looked like this.
The large trash bins in alleys in the city are out of sight.
St. Louis, a city home to well over 280,000 people as of 2024, has the country's 16th largest metropolitan area and has a rapidly growing economy and GDP, grown by 2.5%.
But with all this growth, there comes a price. This growth leads to mass increase in production, causing consumption to become a problem. When consumption becomes a problem, it creates more problems, one of them being waste.
I'm Peter Calvert.
And I'm Taylor Brown Upchurch, and this is our C-SPAN documentary on St. Louis overproduction problem.
As someone who has lived in the city my entire life, I've witnessed firsthand this city's issue with overproduction and responsible consumption. Whether it being in the alley by the dumpsters or in the very school I go to every week.
To talk about how we see this problem in our school, we reached out to one of the CBC's most well-known and trusted staff members, our janitor, Eddie.
Hey Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
How long have you worked here as a janitor?
28 years.
And over those 28 years, would you say you've seen an increase in trash being produced?
Yes.
Where is the most trash? Is it in the lunchroom, or is it around the school?
Around the school.
Just around the classes and stuff?
Yeah, school.
As you can see, our school is affected by this issue, but it's not just the school in our city affected by the trash produced by overproduction. It's the entire world.
To be shipped to Europe, the UK, or the US.
The entire world is affected by this issue, whether it be nations with billions, people like China, India, or smaller island nations. The growth of overproduction and lack of responsible consumption is changing the way we live.
But here in St. Louis, there are examples of people trying to make a change, one of them being Narixall High School. I'm talking with Daniel Calvert, the owner of DC Culinary Services, that provides food service for Narixall High School. Mr. Calvert, you've been with Narixall 10 years now. Do you feel like consumption and waste has changed?
Yes, consumption and waste in Narixall High School has changed. It's when I first started working there, I noticed the amount of landfill waste was, more than you'd want to see. What has happened over the last few years, especially, Narixall and myself have taken on more of a active role in compost, and I've noticed because of that, our landfill waste has dramatically reduced over the last few years.
What specific things has Narixall done with composting to reduce waste consumption?
Once we started the program, the main focus was the products that we give to the students is easily going to find its way into a receptacle, a container of some sort. So with the company we used, they provide containers. They provide a pickup service to pick up these containers and take them to a composting center. They're inside the company, inside the building. We utilize products, the forks, the spoons, the paper containers you see that have everything from French fries and sandwiches inside of them are all compostable.
But what can we do, not only as a city, but as a country, to be more responsible with our consumption?
With that objection, the gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today is National Recycling Day. As a nation and world, we are accumulating single-use plastics at an alarming rate. By 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the world's oceans. This is why recycling is critical, and we may need more education for all of us about how best to recycle. We also need help from industry to either avoid plastic altogether or package their goods with the most desirable and recyclable types of plastic. As consumers, though, our standards should be made from 100% recycled materials and not made from recyclable materials. There is a vast difference. And we all know the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. We can't just recycle. That's the third choice. Our top priority should be reducing and reusing. So what can we do? We can start by making good personal choices. And here's an easy one. Don't use plastic utensils. More than 100 million plastic utensils are used and thrown away into landfills every day across the country. They can't be recycled. We can think twice about whether we really need our water to come in plastic bottles. There are far better choices.